So the other day I got my hands on that Pokemon killer of a game called Temtem. Okay, maybe it's not a Pokemon killer, but this game actually does a lot of things that Pokemon should have done a long time ago. So first of all, what even is Temtem? Temtem is a massive multiplayer online creature collection game in which you collect and battle creatures called Temtem. It actually sticks pretty close to the Pokemon formula. You start off with living with your single mom, your rival is a snot, the professor loves you, the majority of the map is just super linear and designed to force you into battles against NPCs. There are gyms, there are shiny forms, and I'm pretty sure there's some sort of Elite Four or something. Now, I haven't gotten that far into it, and even with my short amount of playing time, there are still some pretty clear differences that stand out between the two franchises, and whether they're for the better or the worse is for you to decide. First and foremost, all battles are double battles. You will always be in a 2v1 or 2v2 situation. This is for a reason. You see, Temtem introduces something I call type pairs. Basically, having certain types out at the same time gives certain moves a boost without using up more stamina. Oh, that's another thing. Stamina. Instead of each move having its own PP like in Pokemon, your Temtem has their own base stamina, and a move uses up a certain amount of it. It really makes you be a little more careful with your choice of moves, as using up too much stamina can hurt your Temtem and then render them useless for a turn. There's an option to rest a Temtem to regain stamina, however, and you can definitely use that to your advantage. This, paired up with type pairs, can really change the flow of a battle. Like I said though, I haven't gotten that far into it, but this does feel like a deeper battle system to me, and it really opens up new avenues for strategizing. I feel like in the late game, status moves might actually have a use outside of PvP. Because when I play Pokemon, I don't actually use status effect moves, I just use physical attacks. And I feel like later on, I might actually have to use status moves in Temtem. But so far though, I've gotten away with just pure physical attacks. There's one last thing about battles. There is a lot of them. Too many perhaps. I mean, Pokemon has a ton of battles in every route as well, but this feels like a gauntlet. You will encounter either grass or trainers just about every 10 steps, and there is not much avoiding them either. Like the routes, although pretty, feel like a super confined level, and the trainers are actually just as equally matched as well. So they can damage your team enough to warrant going back and forth to the nearest Temporium after each battle. Because of this, you can easily spend like 3 hours in the first 2 or 3 routes just battling trainers, catching Temtem, and healing. If you are interested in this game, be prepared for just constant battles. Like, I knew of this coming in, and I was still shocked by just how many battles there are. Now, aside from battles, the game has a lot of small but cool quality of life improvements from the Pokemon franchise. There is a constant chat for you to ask help or trade in, and it doesn't really move as fast as regular MMO chats, so you can actually just get your questions answered in a timely manner. You can also use this to ask for help in a dojo, which brings me to actually a major point. You can play the entire campaign, the dojos, and catch Temtem together with another person. That's insane. That's just co-op Pokemon, which is fantastic. I haven't done it yet, but I feel like the game might be a little bit easier and more fun with another person, as most multiplayer games are. There's a bunch of other cool little things. I mean, there are side quests with full conversation and they're tracked as well. Each trainer on a route holds a mini conversation with you right before a battle, in which you can actually learn a lot about the lore or the trainer or what kind of types they have, etc. And healing your Temtem is a much faster process. You pretty much just heal and go. There is no smashing the A button and waiting for Nurse Joy to finish her lecture or anything. You just heal and go. And of course, I had to save the best for last. Temtem has sun rays, which something Pokemon could never have. So here we are in 2020, in December 2020, and we're finally able to see the true potential of the PS5 with Temtem. And I'm all for it. Seriously though, it is kind of refreshing to have another big creature collection game, and the fact that it's on the PS5 is huge for me. It's still in early access, so it does have issues, and sometimes there are pretty big frame drops, but normally it does run at 4K 60 FPS with no problem. I've been following this game since it launched in early access on Steam back in January, and they've really added a lot to this over time with every major update, and with full release in a couple months, I really can't wait to see what they have in store. So let me know what you guys think of this game. I mean, if this appeals to you or if it doesn't, or if you have any questions. By the time this video is up, I probably would have played a lot more. And as always, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.